Here's a segment from a recent Gun Talk radio episode. You can listen to all the Gun Talk radio podcasts however you tune in, or check out guntalk.com for more. We can sit here and just self-flagellate about this thing and beat ourselves up, or we can actually focus and move forward and get ready for the coming fight.
Nothing wrong with good flatulation every once in a while.
You're hearing again. You got to start. You got to start using the hearing protection when you're shooting, Jim. What? Yes, exactly.
Reminds me of Blazing Saddles. Alex Kerosene.
My God. And the chuck wagon scene where all sitting around eating beans.
Yeah.
I mean, we've told that story here, right? How they made that. How they came up with that?
No.
No, I didn't tell you that story?
I don't think so. It's all vaguely familiar, but, you know.
All right, so, Slim Pickens and my dad were friends. Mm-hmm. So I'm at a lunch with Slim Pickens and Dad. We're in San Diego. I think there was the NRA show there. This is 25 years ago.
There's the tie into guns. Keep going.
There's the tie into guns. Okay, so Slim Pickens he is a big dude. And he's loud, okay, and hard of hearing. So he's really loud. Mm-hmm. And I remember him saying, they call me, and of course, you know that how he got into the movie business in the first place. He was a rodeo rider.
Okay.
And he got his name because his dad told him, I don't want you in rodeos anymore. He kept getting all busted up. And so he went to another rodeo, and the guy says, all right, what's your name, kid? He said, well, I can't use my real name because my dad said doesn't want to see my name on a rodeo roster again. He said, the guy looked up at him and said, well, how about Slim Pickens? Because that's all you're going to get.
That's great.
Yeah. So anyway, he says, they called me about this movie, this Blazing Saddles. And they said, well, Slim, I just need to ask, can you still ride a horse? And in the big middle of this really nice restaurant, in a loud voice, he says, and I told him, well, goddamn, I just got through packing for 10 days in the Bridger Wilderness for elk. So so he starts telling me about the chuck wagon scene,
right.
Where they're all sitting around. He says, that was not in the script. I said, what do you mean it wasn't in the script? He says, no. He says, we're all just sitting around, and Mel Brooks says, cowboys always eat beans, but they never fart. I mean, this sounds just like Mel Brooks, right?
Right.
You're going, okay. Everybody's going like, okay. Yeah, and?
Permission to let loose, sir?
So on the spot, he creates this scene.
Yeah.
So they set this whole thing up, and Brooks says, Slim Pickens says, during the whole time they're shooting it, the production manager's like looking at his watch and going, what are we doing? This was never going to make the cut. This will never be in the movie. We're just wasting time. Right. And meanwhile, he said, it's actually Mel Brooks off camera when a guy would lean to the side, and Mel Brooks is making the fart sound.
With his hands, yeah.
With his hands, yes. He said it took them forever because they just kept falling on the ground laughing. Everybody's just cracking up. And the guy's going, what are we doing? Time's wasted here. This is never going to make the cut.
It was one of the highlights.
It is one of the best scenes in the movie. It's like everybody remembers the chuck wagon scene, right? So that was Mel Brooks, and that was Slim Pickens. And Slim Pickens was a serious hunter, shooter, gun guy. He was insulted that somebody would think he couldn't ride a horse because he was an old rodeo guy.
That's funny.
So just fun stuff, little stories there.
Backstory, yeah.